The last run of the day. And that, ladies and gents, finally is Leon A standard hitless completed in this many amount of minutes. Like, it might be exciting for you guys to watch, but it's very, very boring for me to run. Like, I want to do it so I get it done. I'm not going to chicken out of it or fucking, like, pussy out of it now. No, I've got this far. Like, I'm right there. It's the only other way to get things done, though. You can't just try this for one attempt every day and then play other things. Because it'll take years then. You'll be there years and years. You need 15 hours a session, probably about 4 times a week, to have half a chance. It's like telemarketing. You need to do 6,000 attempts to get like 2 or 3 sales. Because just this game being this game, even though it's pretty easy, it will find different ways to fuck you. As we found, it will even spawn enemies that don't exist, just to make sure you're not on a pace. Like, how dare you nearly get something done? Like, that's how Capcom gets so much replayability out of this, because they just tuned it to be, like, weirdly toxic. Even though it's, like, quite easy. It's just, like, eye-rolling. It's just like, oh, there's always something, you know? Like, come on. And then if it's not the game, it's my own skill issue, or I choke something, or I miss a shot, and it's just like, oh, man. I need multiple stars to align. There's a few parts in the run where enemies kind of have to give me a break. And I need to execute every run without fail. It's kind of annoying. Wonder how the speedrun community even started for this game. It started through Twitch Rivals in 2019. Because there was a load of big streamers that had a competition to like get the best runs they could when the game was new. And that like inspired a lot of people at the time to run this game. Yeah, annoyingly, they mostly do. There's only a couple of spots where enemies change. A couple of zombies in RPD, where their positions will be slightly different every time. And I can point out those. And a couple of, like, IV and a couple of G-adults later in the game. So even though most things are all accounted for, like... you know where everything is, but that doesn't mean the game won't just spawn a random fucking zombie in the prison that shouldn't be there. As I found out today. 2,500 hours in this game, by the way. Never seen that. Not once. Never ever happened. Not in 6 years. The other thing is having to play this for like this long every stream. It's like, it's great because it gives us some nice filler to sit on. But it also slows my production of speedruns and stuff. Like last couple of weeks when I was banging out like 10, 15 PBs in a stream. Whereas, like, when you're playing Resi 2, you're stuck on that, and that's it. That's all you're allowed for, like, the next however long. Like, it's weeks on this to get one run, and then in the next 2 or 3 weeks after this, I'll get, like, another 52 speedruns again. It's funny. Yeah, that's... they probably could do. That game's too dark, though. I wouldn't run that. I need to be able to see. Them games, when they're like too dark like that, they're kind of lame for the viewer as well, because the viewer can't see shit. You can't see what the scare is.
How I imagine my first day.
And, like, I know it sort of looks like it, but, like, in this case, I'm not even trying to do a speedrun. I'm still playing like that in that respect. I still use speedrun tech. But this essentially isn't a speedrun, really. It's supposed to be just a hitless run. It's a fast hitless run, but, yeah. Like, in my testing, once I complete this run, it'll be a 107. Between a 107 and a 108.30, depending on memes. That's close. Nearly reanimated in time. But yeah, even though you know where everyone is, give or take a couple of IVs and a few zombies in certain places. I know the spawns for 95% of every enemy in the game, right? But believe it or not, it's just this game, dude, just is really fucking annoying to get anything done on. Like, it's so simple, the enemies are always pretty much in the same spots, but god does it find ways to fuck you on every different thing, whether you're speedrunning or challenge running. This game is built different, mate. Like I said, it's probably easier to do Elden Ring than this. And Elden Ring's way harder, right? Elden Ring's like a real game. Yeah, there's a lot of that in that game, isn't there? I feel like that watching when you do Expedition and you're at Siren. Like, basically, you're like 15-minute break before you do that boss fight. Yeah, Mr. X definitely has fucked up runs. Yeah, hell yeah. There's a dodge that we do with him. You know when he lifts up the helicopter? There's like a dodge that we do where we aim at him and he like punches through us. But you can just mess that up and he can get you. There's so many different ways you can lose this run. Yeah, lifts are always a snooze for runners. The one good thing about this game in that respect is that you're always doing something.
Marvin, I've got a situation here.
He should mostly always have footstep audio, unless he's like in the next door in front of you.
Marvin.
Then probably not.
Damn it.
But I don't need to hear him. The way we have things covered in this, you're gonna know, like in my particular run that we're doing right now, when you see Mr. X, you're gonna know where he is the entire time. He's not gonna get to like disappear or anything. We're actually gonna keep him with us for the most part, and then put him where we want. Oh, I forgot a flash. That's a yikes. I knew it was a bit light because I shouldn't have a space there. Glad I noticed it early enough. And this is a bit different because of the Hitless run. Normally we just speed run through here. But for this we have to wait for him and then board up this window for later. And then next time we come through here, that will stop the next zombie coming through. So we only have to worry about Mr. X. It mitigates issues. This guy is random. This yellow jacket guy can be anywhere along this hallway or even down here. He is one of the few random elements. One of the earlier cop zombies who are trapped in a room, he's a bit random. That yellow jacket guy is a bit random. And this next dude, if he's even on screen, is a bit random as well. This guy. If he's looking away like this, he's free. He can be looking at Leon. He can be looking directly left, which you can still make. If he's diagonally looking at us, then we have to dodge him. This one is free, though. Or he could just not be here. Yeah, no worries, G. Good luck, mate. You need it more than I do. Your house is going to be loud, I suppose, this morning, isn't it? Yeah, thank you, mate. I'll be around for a little bit, I think. Yep. That's it. Yeah, I may do a shorter one today so I can hit it harder tonight. Let me give him a shout out. For those of you who are not already, make sure you're following Gordo's Games, the man, the myth, the legend himself. New up and coming top tier speedrun around these parts. One of the fastest runners in Chocobo Nights. Uh-oh, I sprinted immediately. That run's dead. Probably gonna get hit in the back. Just kidding. But yeah, Gordo does short streams like yesterday's 17-hour extravaganza. Tune in tonight when he's back again. Oh yeah. You're lucky you got away with as long as you did. Yep, exactly. Yeah, he outdoes even me now. Usually I'm the one that's like known for the 14, 15 hour streams here and there, but he's got me got my number on that now. So I haven't even got that anymore. I'm gonna find a new angle. Yeah, he persevered and got it done. I have to admire that. Yeah, the Xbox tried ending the Run tried ending the Run, the Twitch tried ending the Run. You were like, nah, fuck this, I'm getting this shit, dude. I try to have that commitment on this game sometimes, like, no matter what, I'm getting this fucking thing, and then you can still be here 15 hours and not get it. Okay, it's literally like, you could either run like a million different games in like that day, or you could run this once. Just looked at your stream tags, I think you like Ada Wong? Yeah, I'm a known Ada Wong fan. That's true. Yeah, I also have emoticons, a Twitch banner, and a channel logo that definitely may give that away. You're the second person today that's pointed out the Twitch tags, and nobody's mentioned them in months. So I find it highly funny that two people have come in here today and be like, damn, dude, just seen your Twitch tags. You like Ada Wong, huh? So many other people have been in here in the last, like, months and months, and nobody's mentioned that. And then two people on the same day? That's crazy, dude. What are the chances, man? Oh, I know I can get it. That's the thing. I've had it a few times. It's just whether the game allows it all in a single fucking segment. That's the problem. Like, I've already near enough done it single segment offline as well, but... This will end up, like, out... Instead of being sat here running it for fucking 9 hours a day, this will be one of the ones that I'll just record in the afternoon and do a one and done. And it will just be, and we'll come back and commentary it kind of thing. It will just happen like that when I happen to just bust it out in the middle of the day when I'm a bit more awake as well. And it'll, and you know, we're not streaming or anything, it'll just go. High frame rate. Well, to be fair, it's the same fight even on 60. It just takes more swings. It's not more slashes. It just does more damage per slash. But that fight is the same on every... I've done that fight on 30 FPS, 60 FPS, 120 FPS, and 200 FPS. It's still the same fight. But... and I'm on PS5, by the way, so this is on console. But yeah, It is possible. This one is, it's also, I'm on high frame rate on console, which is 100 FPS. It's not quite 120. It advertises as 120, but I know from my knowledge of this game and how many attacks the boss should take, it's 100 FPS that this gets. Because when I've tried 120 FPS strategies, they're not quite enough. This game just doesn't quite get the frames on this version. But even on 60, that fight is the same. It just takes more hits. So on the knife is weirdly bugged in this engine, and it checks for contact more on higher frame rates.
I'm not done talking to you.
So at 30 or 60 FPS, it hits, right? And it's fine. On 120 FPS, it hits like 360 FPS knife swings all at once. So when you'll hear this when you watch different runners. When you listen to a knife fight on 120, it will sound more like more meat being sliced at once. Whereas when you listen to it on 30 or 60, it will sound really like flaccid and dull. And on 60, the knife takes a lot longer to kill that guy. You have to dance around him. On 60 FPS, he takes about 30 slashes to kill. On 120 FPS, he takes 15 slashes to kill. 15 to 20, depending on the skill of the runner. My average is 17 with Claire. Like 17 slashes. I'm on, with this route, what you're seeing is about 22 slashes. Where I have to dance around him a little bit. Just because it's 100 FPS, it's not quite 120, but it is way more than 60, so we can do a little bit in between both there. Still have to dance around him a little bit, but it's also mega free and he can't play back. Like, he can't fight me there. By the time he ever, if as long as you rotate around him the way I did, he can't do anything. It's not possible. By the time he can even try to attack, he's already going to get stun locked and killed. The high frame rate is really busted in this game, and it was not tested. So, for example, my awkward boss, G3, Birkin 3, he can be a problem because for my fight, I have to break 3 of his eyes and then DPS him on his chest, and then break 3 more eyes and then DPS him on the chest. On 120 FPS, they break 3 eyes and DPS him till he dies. They don't have that second phase that I have to deal with. It's very different. And in this case, because we're doing Hitless, we've picked up a lot more things. And that means that the bosses are going to be tougher than what they are in the speedrun. Because of the thing, it's a thing called difficulty adjustment. Where everything that we pick up, like this flashbang, just now makes the game a little bit harder. Every pack of bullets I pick up makes the game a little bit harder. Every shot that I land makes the game a little bit harder. But if I was to take a beating, it would make it a bit easier. However, we're doing Hitless, so we can't do that. But in speedruns, you'll see people take a punch from Mr. X in the face in the garage when they're like, especially with Claire, they'll just let him, and they're like, why are you letting him punch you? Because you're tricking the game into thinking you're bad, and you got hit, so therefore it should be a little bit, it reduces the difficulty for you. You'll hear us refer to it as DA, and it's a big thing about how the route and how this game is ran. Because DA is a big deal. It's like a hidden value that dictates the difficulty of the game from 1 to 10,000. Hardcore is maxed out at like 10, 11,000 straight off the bat. Standard is like 3 to 4,000, right? And as you pick up ammo and you land all your shots, and you pick up grenades, and you pick up knives, and you pick up a flamethrower and all these things, later on the zombies will double lunge. Because when they're in hardcore, they can double lunge, right? So you can visibly tell when we're in hardcore difficulty. Even though I'm playing on standard, the game will escalate to hardcore every run. Even in speedruns this happens by the end of the game in most speedruns. It's basically on hardcore in the labs. Even while they've been managing this difficulty adjustment all the way through the game and trying to keep it low, sometimes it will just eventually still zenith to be near enough maxed out. So there's a lot to it. Didn't know it worked that way. I thought it was just whatever difficulty you choose at start. No, it's like, so I'm on standard, but everything I pick up, it's like a trap. I'm making it harder for myself. Without meaning, you know, I need all this equipment, so I have to get it. But everything I pick up and every shot that I land is making the game that bit more difficult. So even though we're doing standard, like I say, it does end up in hardcore by the end of the run. Like Tyrant and G3 are hardcore, basically. Yo, Pikachu, welcome back, mate. Hope you slept well, dude. I was just saying I'll probably do a shorter stream today. Purely because I got up at like this time yesterday. And I'm still going. Like I'd already had a long ass day by the time I started streaming. Not through choice, mind you. It's just that I slept so much on my day off that when it come to Monday, I woke up early Monday instead of waking up at like 5 PM like I like to get up. It was like 9 AM, so it's just like, oh. About keeping Mr. X with you at all times for the most part, yeah. You all do indeed. We just got to do this next bit. Well, if you kept my stream open, I'm surprised you slept through, like, the drum and bass and the music we had on. This is Lightning Returns. Pretty sure. It's part of the... it's one of the 13 series, anyway, somewhere. Stupid bitch. What am I short on? I'm short on something. It probably is, yeah. We were talking about that the other day. About 4. 13.2, there you go. It's probably in the bottom, isn't it? Yeah, Hitless run on 4 would be hell, and the reason for that is because of people like the crossbow archers.
Jesus Christ!
Right, so he's going to be with us for the most part. He's going to be following us. We're going to know where he is, at least. We get enough space from him here to get what we need done, because I need to pull away from him because I need some time. Yeah, I like the 13 games. I platinumed 2 of them. Platinum 13 and Lightning Returns. And here, we're going to activate that liquor, go in here, wait for the door to close, go back. Now he's gone. We've despawned him. This is already closed from when we boarded it earlier. And now we're going to intentionally wait for Mr. X and lure him in here. And I'll show you for why once we leave. That's a placebo gunshot just to lure him in case he doesn't know where I am. He does. Yeah, I think it's a distance thing, yeah. Because you can also be quiet and, like, pull away from him and let him, you know, let him leave you. Okay, good. This way, we know where he is. Because in the speedrun, you go in that room and get the jack immediately. But then the problem you have is that he could be in this doorway. So you can end up getting chokeslammed right in that doorway unreactably. That's why I pull him all the way down there. Platinum in 2 of those must have taken ages. 126 hours for Final Fantasy 13 and 109 hours for Lightning Returns. That's only because in Final Fantasy 13 you have to farm the 1% trapezodron thingies for the ultimate weapons. I was basically speedrun farming the hardest bosses or the hardest enemies in the game, the Xiaolonggui. I think I platted Lightning Returns first. Okay, good. For Nightshade's benefit of potentially not knowing, you may have seen that I fired a bullet outside the library. That was actually to lure the zombies with sound to the door. This is a very little known mechanic in this game. The game doesn't advertise and nobody outside of speedruns uses. But that is like a Walking Dead thing that you can do there by actually audio manipulating them. We do it in every speedrun. And in this Hitless run, it's a good way to do that library because it takes one bullet. But there's a chance you see me look around in between. There's a chance somebody doesn't buy it and they just come and get you. Kind of like you take that chance, like. But as you can see, it's a very good strat. It enables me to get the last pushes of the bookcase and then get out of there. When I did Lightning Returns, Pika, I started it on a Thursday afternoon. And I played it for like 10 to 12 hours a day. Well, more so on some days. I literally did... I remember specifically having one of them days where I got up. I'd like gone to bed, knackered the night before playing shitloads of it. Got up, had some breakfast, and immediately was on it again for the next fucking 10 hours. I was proper on it, mate. Like, I was really enjoying it. It was fresh. It was new. You know, I hadn't played it before. So, yeah, my first playthrough of Lightning Returns, I platinumed it after that. Like, from the first playthrough. Yeah, there's a lot of tricks to this. Yeah, like, you know, make sure you come back again and we'll be able to teach you loads of different things over the course. There's so many different things to this. Oh! Nice crit. I've taught a couple of people how to speedrun this game, including our friend Stephen Cowley. He's possibly having a nap right now. But he, out of like 180 odd Claire runners, I taught him, and he's now 18th in the world. And I'm 10th. And before he met me, he'd never done a speedrun before. Now he's a very fucking solid runner at a few games. Oh, you shouldn't be up. Okay, that's a problem. But it's fine, we made it. I guess I obviously didn't crop his leg down as much as I wanted. Or as much as I thought I busted his leg earlier, but I guess not. So, there's a little bit of luck that I need here with the dogs. Because I need to get to the left of the pillar and then throw the flashbang. If I throw it over that mini, it's no good. It has to be here. Because there's two dogs on the right, usually, around here. And then there's one on the left. And we need enough time to make that. Alright, this is where I got shafted by a lady that doesn't normally exist. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Right, I'm hoping this goes normally so I can show you guys what the hell is meant to be. Look at my past VODs there, bud. This is a small stream. So, you see what I've just done? Mr. X, and then up here, and then these three. Well, imagine if between Mr. X and here, there was a random lady zombie that shouldn't fucking exist. Because that's what happened. A red shirt lady who isn't in there. And I've got Capcom, I've caught them red-handed. I've got the footage live on the VOD. they got some splaining to do, you know? Alright, now we have to check for ceiling traps and make sure there are no ceiling traps in which to ensnare the player. Just gotta make sure for your safety and mine. Fantastic. You're welcome. You never know when there could be ceiling traps in this game, you know? Safety first.
Is that the intel you needed?
Unfortunately, no. Ben didn't come through.
Well, what exactly are you looking for?
But yeah, this route is pretty consistent. Like, it's pretty chill. When things work, it works. Like, I've tested all of this out. It should, you know, once it allows me, we're good. It basically is, yeah. Wet Ada is always my favorite part of any game. Absolute wife.
What a mess. Heard of the Umbrella Corporation? They're a pharmaceutical company secretly making bioweapons. They have a virus.
That's also why I'm interested in learning the separate ways speedrun.
That explains the horrible things I've seen.
We've got some nice costume mods for young Ada.
She's the one. Oh, this is how we get to Annette.
Based on what you've said, the sewer seems fitting.
Well said. After you.
Gee, thanks. Can't imagine a real scientist being down here.
Can't wait till they finally show old hot Ada.
Come on.
She's gonna be like 60 and still hot as fuck.
How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing?
Welcome to corporate America. Umbrellas control Raccoon City.
Jesus! That an earthquake?
Alright, and then like yeah, the next like 20 minutes of the game are basically a nap now. Like we're basically just chatting for the next like 25 minutes. Realised the ending of that game for 13 brought it full circle. I like the ending for Lightning Returns.
No chance. You're stuck with me to the end.
And I liked the friendship is magic aspect to the ending. Like everyone just fucking powered up together and just nuked the final boss. Holy shit. Run, Leon, run! Bop. Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch.
Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch.
Leon, up here. What the hell was? Just get up here. Yes, dear.
Leon, up here.
What the hell was?
Just get up here.
Because I always say it like that, I hate the fact that he doesn't actually say yes, dear. He definitely should.
You said the virus turned people into monsters, not reptiles.
Fair point. I'm just impressed you made it in one piece.
Can I pet the dog? Yeah, what the croc doing?
So let me get this straight. Umbrella sells monsters like that to who? Our military? Somebody else's?
Man, this run better hurry up and die. I want a drink.
Make them.
Fuck.
And Annette is who makes the viruses. Scary as that alligator was.
And that is far more dangerous. Alright, chat, do you know what time it is?
You can run, Annette, but you can't hide. It's
Secret weapon time. Yo, Keisha, thanks for the luck. Hope you're doing well. You join me stuck in the purgatory of Resi 2 again. This game sucks.
got you now.
Right.
You've always been good at running, Annette.
Yeah, all of this is free.
Persistent bastard, aren't you?
We do get a slight DA manipulation here. Because we can whiff a load of shots.
Gonna burn me alive now. You'll never get your filthy hands on the G.
Doesn't matter where.
I'm not the only one after it.
Just wasting those shots actually lowers the difficulty a little bit because we miss loads.
And you won't die alone.
.40 bang on. Not bad. Could be quicker.
Visitor clearance confirmed. Your ID is authorized until...
Not gonna happen.
First, please return before this date.
Not gonna happen.
Right, back to Leon. So yeah, it's pretty consistent for the most part. It's just sometimes little memes and little zombies here and there. It's the only time we get to look at the wife, so we have to enjoy them. We're not under the gun of actually trying to speed run, so we don't have to worry about losing a little couple of seconds to stare at Ada. We've got all the Ada time that we need. She's like the Irish jig in FF8. Ada Wong brings you the motivation you need in order to continue the run. You know? Now, the furthest I've gotten is G3. Like right near... So the run is going to be like an hour and 8 minutes. I've got like an hour in. I got hit today on the very first run, an hour in. The Birkin G3, the one with 4 arms. You know, the one I was fighting with Claire, and he said, oh, I don't recognize that weapon. That guy. How close were you there? Not as close as you sounded like. That guy was awfully loud. Yeesh. Hate to see her go, but you love to watch her leave. Yeah, exactly that. Especially in the RE4 remake cutscenes where it's like the camera is just her ass for like 10 seconds or so. Which is when I usually spam the screenshot sound effect. Good old Ada Wong screenshot memes. So we're about to finish, we're about to start the sewers, and then at the end of the sewers we've got G2, the Birkin with the red container. That's G2. Then you go to labs, and you go past the IVs, the lab liquors, and all that nonsense.
Lizard,
and then you've got G3.
Lizard.
Lizard. That's the one. That's the lizard. I need to get the little sticker thing of him as well. The little GIF.
I'm coming, Ada.
That's what I say every morning, guys. Same as that subtitle. Well said, Leon. That is correct. Thank you. And I'll sort that out in a minute. That needs to be banked. This, and then that goes there. Perfect. Nice. So earlier on, like, everything is like pretty well routed. I will have some spare stuff. But like earlier on, I picked up a knife out of the wall when I used the fuse. And I like flashed a couple of zombies and I took all their legs down. The knife that I took out of the wall is this knife that I'm on right now. And it's already a little bit damaged, as you can see there. But that's going to be just enough to kill the next boss. Leaving me with 4 knives for the next boss after that. Yeah, so we're on my first run of the day. We got to G3 like an hour in. It was like the first attempt as well. It was pretty damn good. And that was like the furthest we got, as like that was my PB. So previously it had just been into the labs, but something had always gone wrong somewhere before G3. Whereas yeah, today it was G3. He did something weird that was out of my normal script that I want. So I tried to flashbang him to like chill him out. And then while he was flashbanged, I shot his leg eye and broke it. Because that's what we need to do. But then, because I broke that, it made him recover from his flashbang too early. And then he managed to hit me. Because I couldn't get far enough away. So, yo, Steven, how you doing, bud? There he is. There's Canada's fastest Claire runner, nearly. Nearly fastest Claire runner, but still. I trained that guy. That guy's good at the game. Welcome back, bud. You had a good nap, dude. Oh, wow. We're not getting the fucking good shit. Oh, my God, guys. Imagine getting the pattern we practiced for that we're supposed to get. Oh, Stephen, I've got a clip for you later, mate. In the prison, down the left side, where you dodge Mr. X, and then you go around the corner and there's just 3 zombies. Lady zombie that I've never seen, that is not one of the prison zombies. I checked. She does not fucking exist. Shinji Mikami spawned her out of his asshole to end my run. I could not believe it. Absolutely pissed. I went back and flashed the whole jail cells and checked everyone, dude. Inspected the prisoners, and not one of them are that lady. I do not know where she came from. Never seen it. Never seen that before. Ever. I literally sort of basically said, like, called you out loud and was just like, fucking Stephen, I don't know if you saw that, but write that down, kind of thing. Like, or I said it'd be one for you to see, to add to the list of nonsense. Yeah, exactly that. So that stun from the grenade there, that's a stun from my weapon. That doesn't count as a hit. As long as I don't get touched or stunned by any living enemy. Including zombies, even though they're not living, but still. Semantics aside. Yeah, and GG's to yourself as well, Shades. He's been out here for you guys. If you haven't already, make sure you're following Papa Shades. He started running Infinity Strash Dragon Quest. And that was a pretty darn cool run. PB by 8 minutes today. That was very good. Pretty sure you're going to have a load more time save coming up. So you're already getting some competitive times on that, mate. Well done. What we like to see. Drop. Thank you. Optional to drop this guy. Just keeps things nice and chill for this bit. Ooh. Okay. Because then we can know where he is. And we can safely get around him. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Even people, when they say, oh, I probably wouldn't do speedruns, eventually do. Even Simon ended up doing a speedrun, and he didn't think he would, really. After the last couple of years of calling me a degen. And now he's a top 40 Crash Bandicoot runner. Oh, that's not a pattern I want to see. Nope. See ya. We need to try and this can be a problem. In the run that I had earlier that got to G3, they were just not there. They just let me through. So this could be a bit of fuckery here. We could end up kind of trapped because I need to get past potentially 2G adults. And there's a chance that that one that's submerged is going to pop up and stun me in a second. Because it looks like he's not here, but he is. Okay, good, he isn't. He could have been. There's still a chance there's going to be one here. This is the bit me and Steven were talking about. I need to move. I need to bail. The one on the right spat babies, and the babies would have made... They would have reached me. Look. If I'd have stayed around any longer trying to dodge that guy, this is probably over. I'm going to get trapped in this room and not be able to get out on this run. This is where the 107, 108 could be a 112 if these guys just don't fucking give me a pattern I can get past. I do have a spare grenade that I could blast through, and I can account for that, I think. Which is fair, but... only for one of them, not two. Do a melee. Do a melee. Fuck, dude, you're killing it. It's like Claire can spark shot them, but Leon's kind of fucked. You just have to keep re-rolling for a better pattern here. That's all we can do. Like, let me try and, like, set a new trigger. Like, if I go further through the room, like, surely it's got to, like, fully reset from outside. Copium. It's kind of all I can do. But my route does rely on these guys kind of just giving me a bit of a break. Okay. That was lucky. May still be one in the water here. Okay, it's not. Sweet. Alright, that's what we need. That's what we need. That one on the right who was by my ledge, it was lucky that he was hard looking right and not like trying to turn. Okay. So it's like, you can have extra ordnance. Like, I've got another grenade. If there was one G-Adult only blocking me, I could have thrown a grenade and ran past him. But because of the, like I said, there was that second one, I'm glad I heard the babies. Because otherwise I could have just got done by a little fucking sperm, basically. Like, hitting the leg while I'm trying to wait for the big thing to do the melee attack, you know? I don't know how much they can, like, turn, or how much, like, tracking they have. I can't say I've ever paid attention. I think they just kind of travel in straight lines, but I can't guarantee that. Right, don't fuck it up.
Okay, almost there, Ada.
Oh, flashbang actually, right? Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Alright, we need to wait for 5 punches here because we're not doing the grenade strat. We can. Like, I can do the grenade strat, but it just saves a bit of time. It's not necessary to win the fight, so... Just using a grenade here in the middle of the room, it stops his 5 punches because it reduces his HP to 84%. So it'll skip him straight to the door. But we need them grenades elsewhere in this run. Right. And then we need to get good movement. And we need to keep an eye on our backwards cam. Because I kind of placebo think he turbos you when you're not looking.
Now I got you.
Nice. So we're 2 to 3 minutes behind now compared to normal. Because we had to frickin' dip back in for them monsters, but that's what it is. Good night, PB, especially Gordo. Yeah, mate. I can't complain in terms of PBs for speedruns, because obviously you've been around the last couple of weeks. I've just recently done like 54 different speedruns. So I'm like all PB'd out of different runs right now. So it's kind of good that I have this slightly longer thing to work on. But I would still like to be bashing out speedruns as well. This will probably be the last run of the day, wherever it gets to. It's only been 8 hours, I know, but I've also been awake for 25.
Do not exit until the final destination.
Yeah, run's valid. Got the A to skip. Still on 2, 1, and yeah, okay. So labs is pretty chill as well. The only parts we have to really worry about are the IVs. The IVs are where some randomness can come in because of their spawn patterns. Which I've noticed can seemingly be more erratic for Leon than they are for Claire. For Claire, it's like they're always in the same place. But for Leon, they can sometimes just be in the way. And it's like, oh. In the greenhouse bit, I mean. Okay, this bit still has to go well as well. Cool. That room's tighter than it looks. If you hang around getting that grenade on the right, there's a zombie approaching there and he lunges at you. Bearing in mind, remember, with all the damage and things we've done, all the things we picked up and all the damage we've done, this game is well and truly in hardcore by now. So I will have to be extra vigilant. Okay, good. So I'm going to have to bait this door open. But then move, because he's coming. And what I hate is that they can't open the door. He hasn't got the fucking wristband. I have. That was close. He nearly recovered. If any Ivy nearly get me, and I have to, like, knife to survive, I'll do that and try and finish out the run to be a no-damage run. Or being bad, I guess, you know what I mean? Just, like, it's already here now. Damn, I've already got 3. I don't need to take 3 out. Yeah. Yeah, so, like, say, for example, the run basically may die to an Ivy or something. As long as it isn't a boss, like Birkin or Tyrant, then we're chilling. If I just get hit by Birkin, then it's over anyway, but... If I can, like, beat Birkin, but an Ivy may grab me or something, and I L1, then that can still be a no-damage run, so... Got you. Like, if you fail the spacing and he happens to land on you, it's just like, yeah. That's a good point. And that can happen. Like, that's happened to me a little bit. Because you want to be far enough away so that he can't turbo slash you. But if you're too far away, you can't make it in for the jump in time and he lands on you. That's kind of whack, isn't it? This is the scariest room in the game. Without fail. Especially for this context of this run.
Manual mode engaged. Adjust amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
Yeah, see, there you go. You're doubting yourself, but you've still got it. Not fucking about the leg one. We're going to use all 3 of my grenades right here. One is for them 3 zombies, which one of them's going to survive. The white jacket guy, spoilers. Good luck, Pikachu. Enjoy, mate. Have a good day. Yeah. Should be on tonight, mate. Alright, don't get hit by the falling body memes. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. You'll see me favour leg shots here, overhead shots, and that's because I'm expecting the game to be in hardcore, and Headshots on hardcore are not reliable. Like, could be 1, could be 5. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Told you it was going to be that guy that survived. That's the penalty I take for having way higher DA now. That guy tends to survive my grenade a lot more. Usually he's down there, and I can still do this bit clean. The fact that he didn't lunge me there was honestly a miracle. If I'd have panicked and sprinted, it would have alerted the lickers. So I had to walk regardless. And if I had to shoot him, the lickers were coming, and it would have been fucking GG for me.
Who left the freezer open?
I may even start... If this one doesn't work right now, which it may not, fair enough, I may even start going over, chopping his legs off, and then throwing the grenade. Just to make sure that he's fucking on the ground. But that room in the speedrun is the hardest room, because you just use 2 flashbangs, and you have to actually wait for the lickers to get on the ceiling. You run down, do the modulator, the lickers jump up here, you flash them, they drop, and you run past them. But you also, in the highest level runs, like in Stephen Cowley's run, you don't grenade all them zombies like I did. Like, in the highest level speedruns, they just send it and hope. I don't blame you, mate. See ya. Guys, do we just have a cigarette break down the bottom here, do you reckon? It's gotta be time for a fucking smoke break, surely. You know? So how you doing in the chat? Are you guys good? This fucking run, dude. It's trying to flush itself, main. Alright. Classic XL despawn strats. Yeah, they didn't even... I've never even shown this one. Alright. I can go round if I need to, like, I could go all the way around the fucking lab and get back this way. Gotta smoke? God, gum. I have a very important question. You gotta smoke? Let me run the clip. Tell him, Ralph.
I'm in danger!
I'm in danger. This bit here is, for Claire, this is easy. For Leon, this is probably the scariest part of the run. Because of the position of where them ivies fall. So, once I get this... This one in front of me is the same every time. These ones, however, are not. Okay, good. No ivy on the left, no ivy on the right. Clean. Good. This room looks scary, but it's not when you've got a grenade. Peace. Alright, back to G3. That's a nice sigh of relief. Once you get past that bit, now you have the chance to potentially attempt a hitless run with Leon. But you basically haven't got diddly until you get here. 1 hour and 1 minute in. Because you gotta get past them ivies, bruh.
Hopefully the G sample's up here.
Like... We're doing pretty good. But yeah. No, you're right. It definitely does. I always like to think it's because he is. I reckon he's like... It's like his diaper, you know? He's got like a He needs changing at the end of this run. You know? Auntie Claire's gonna have to change him after she's finished looking after Sherry. Well done, Alan. That's crazy good already for chapter 1 PB. Like, that's like the hardest chapter as well, technically. September 30th, 1998. The cop inside me shit himself that day. And I said to myself, never again. Like, this time, it has to be different. The cop inside me died that day, and only a shit monster was born. Alright, how'd you do this again? Oh yeah. I got the knife. 4 knives. Grenade, flash, flame, yeah.
Class A breach detected. Control point is neutralized.
So you have to be close enough to have him do that attack. But also close enough to, like, you have to be far enough to avoid that attack and close enough to get into the jump. Textbook. Easy fight. Easy fight for babies, that one.
Target has been neutralized. Ending quarantine.
Alan's like, fuck my life, I'm back. You're the only person I know that could be so depressed to be on point for your frickin' run. This man hasn't ran Celeste in 3-4 months. He's coming back. He's doing way more impressive shit than I am right now. He's just nailing that after 3-4 months. I've been playing this all day. I should hope I nail this. You know? Oh. GG's, Alan. Well done, mate. That was at least, if nothing else, that was very textbook. Alright, final hurdle. Just a couple of Ivy. And then Mr. Sex. And then Mr. Super Tyrant. That's how we roll, Alan. That's the any percenters way, dude. You know? You know we're going to have to cook a run to Tyrant, right? I know I'm going to jinx it, but it's going to happen. We haven't lost a run to Tyrant yet, and it's something stupid's going to probably happen. And I'm not even going to be mad if it does. Like, I'm going to be a bit upset, but at the same time, we haven't had that meme yet, so... Shut up. Nah, dude, you got to reverse psychology that shit. Like, I'm pretty confident I can do it, but what if a rock lands on my ass, and then I'm stunned, and then he hits me while I'm recovering? I know it can happen. It's not... We're not out of the woods yet. Just gotta trust my training, I suppose. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, wah, 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 wah. I knew that could happen. That's why I was immediately pissed. That's... yeah. Alright, we ain't doing no funny business.
Is this a fucking joke?
Okay, I've got other grenades and flashbangs and things. Not that we're... you don't really get the opportunity to use them in this fight, but... you know, they're there. Uh-oh. Over here, big boy. Oh, yikes. Nearly there.
Where did this thing come from?
Get out of here, you fucking dick. Fuck this game, dude.
You have arrived at the bottom level.
The last run of the day. And that, ladies and gents, finally is Leon A standard hitless completed in this many amount of minutes. Yes, Alan, come on, let's go, dude. There we go. Fuck this game. I do hope, like, on the off chance, if Nightshade's still here, bless them if they are, because they managed to actually catch the whole run live and see it, like, in one go. Oh, thank fuck for that, dude. Yes, come on, you motherfucker. Oh, dude, Steven, the rock when it landed on me, mate. Oh my god, that rock landed. I was like, oh, what did I say? What did I fucking say? Oh, I was worried about that, man. Jesus.